Following some breaking news in Lexington this morning, one person is dead after a car hit a pedestrian. Lexington police says it happened last night around 10:45 on Liberty Road and Liberty Hill Drive. Officers say the male pedestrian died at the scene. No arrests have been made, but the crash is still under investigation. We'll continue to update you throughout the morning as we learn more.
Now to other major news headlines this morning. London Mayor Randall Weddle's job could be in jeopardy after some city council members seek to remove him from office.
That's right. At a public meeting Monday night, the council voted to adopt a resolution to impeach the mayor, but Mayor Weddle says he's not backing down from the fight. His opponents presented 14 charges against him, including misuse of the city's police department, violating proper procedure, and dismissing members of the London Housing Authority, and claims he harassed city employees. The resolution passed 5-1, moving the process forward to the next phase. Mayor Weddle claims there is no truth to the council's allegations. One man is facing several charges after a burglary. According to an arrest citation, 22-year-old Julio Ivan Villeda Mendez allegedly entered a home on Ward Drive with a loaded gun Friday night.
Now, there is a sweet part of Frankfort history that's been satisfying taste buds for more than 100 years. Rebecca Ruth Chocolate is more than just a candy store. We'll bring back in Peyton Hinkle. You got the chance to check out this shop.
Yes, they are.
Before we get to more details about the crash, I want to direct you to what we are seeing right now. A tow truck just arrived at the scene and is currently clearing the truck from the scene. If you see, the car right now is currently on all four wheels, but previously it had flipped over onto its side. It was basically on the top with all the wheels facing up. That was just about 5 minutes ago, and you see they're clearing more debris. And regardless of where you stand in the debate on AI in the classroom, district leaders here in Anderson County say it isn't all bad. They are teaching teachers how they can use AI in their classes to enhance the educational experience for students. I'll have more info on that coming up in the next hour. For kids, the summer is like a roller coaster. You build and build and build for school to let out. Then it does, and it's a rush with summer camps, vacations, and family fun traditions. But as the summer goes along and the roller coaster gets closer and closer back to the station, that thrill of that initial drop starts to wear off. It's not just organizations across Kentucky, it's across the U.S. I'm joined by Gunny Cole. You're based out of Knoxville. Thank you so much for taking some time to chat with us this morning.
You're very welcome. Yeah. Good morning to you.
So you've been here since Friday night.
That's right.
What has been this process like, getting up here and immediately setting up a response for people who need the help so desperately? Dr. Liggins is the first to admit the district made a mistake in how this proposed tax hike was handled. But as you're about to hear, he and his team have their reasons for why things unfolded the way they did. And his team is also working on setting up FCPS for future financial success, despite some potential challenges.
My commitment is to do better, to get better. And with that sometimes that means saying we got that one wrong, and now that we have more information, I'm certainly going in the direction to try to rebuild that trust and let our community know that we really do want to hear from you.
We got the chance to talk for the first time with Dr. Liggins after the school board's proposed occupational tax hike in Fayette County, an idea announced the Friday before Memorial Day.
We always post our agendas on the Friday before the Monday's board meeting. In hindsight, you know better, you do better. I wish that had been handled differently. I'll fall on the sword for that one. I will tell you, it's something I really want to ensure that we improve upon.
The proposed tax hike was designed to help the district close a $16 million spending gap that Liggins says is due to a number of factors.
Our current budget is completely balanced and doing quite well. It happens by, federal funding is no longer in place. When we're budgeting for things to come next year, things have cost a whole lot more. I can tell you that every dollar that goes before the board is something that is directly a direct impact of the strategic plan. We're an open book. People can ask questions. Most times, unfortunately, what I've heard, no one's ever come and said, why is this happening? Could you explain this? And so I'm very confident that we are doing things that are impacting student outcomes.
As the school board decided to table its tax increase, State Auditor Allison Ball announced her office will conduct a special examination into the district, one Liggins welcomes.
Are there things that are going to be found, I can't tell you that, but what I certainly can tell you is that every single thing that we do is for the benefit of kids, and so I welcome a fair assessment of how we're conducting business here.
Liggins shared his hopes that the newly created Budget Solutions Work Group will find ways to help.
I've already heard, I've gotten emails and people have reached out and with some ideas, and many ideas are long-term, which we've thought of, many great ideas, but right now we're trying to fix a gap that exists for the coming year.
And that first meeting for the Budget Solutions Work Group is tomorrow evening at 5:30. Now, coming up in the next hour, I spoke with Dr. Liggins on a number of other issues from this past school year, including the class of 2025, his future with the district as he had his contract renewed for another 4 years, how the district plans on responding to future snow and ice events, and much, much more. So we'll have that coming up at 6 o'clock. For now, though, live in Lexington, Tyler Melito, Fox 56 News.
On the 16th day of May, the sky turned deadly black as a thunderstorm rode in with a hidden twister in the back.
It's a day and a storm people in Laurel, Pulaski, and Russell counties will never forget. Almost immediately after the deadly tornado ripped through the area, Michael Mills got to work.
It was just really from the heart. Thinking about all the things that were going on in everyone's mind, and also knowing that Laurel County, the people that I know, are going to all join together, and they're going to do everything they can to try to help.
Mills called on his friends Jeff Dowdy and Jeff Napier to help apply vocals and sound engineering. Both men immediately felt the weight of the song.
I wasn't even a minute into it, and I was almost in tears because it's just the writing, you know, it just captured what happened that night just so beautifully. And I said, yeah, bring that thing in here. Let's record it.
Wanting to show their support for those impacted, but not come off as if they were trying to take advantage of people's trauma, was a fine line.
The fact that the song talks about, you know, those that we did lose, we'll always remember them. And that's kind of important to me because, like I said, we lost some friends that didn't make it through. And I feel like those families probably want their names to be remembered as well.
Les Leatherman, I mean, he was the first responder that gave his life to save his wife, and they're just heroes, you know, just emerging, and just everyday people just stepping up and becoming just more, just like bigger than life, and helping each other, you know, through the tragedies.
Throughout the song, there are powerful verses, but there's one that maybe stands out the most.
There's stories told of miracles from survivors that remain.
When I wrote that line, I was thinking about the couple that each lost an arm. You know, they were connected together trying to ride out the storm, and each one lost an arm. And, you know, that was a miracle that they lived.
May 16th in London, Kentucky, we will